We can get all worked up about the trash can thing, right? But I also gave a story about Victor Martinez. And I think I've told this story a couple times in the show already. But what multiple players confirmed was this knowledge of a sign-stealing scheme that Victor Martinez had with the Detroit Tigers in 2014 that had guys with different colored T-shirts and binoculars in the outfield, both home and away. And Victor Martinez in 2014, he had a season for himself. His season, you could Google Victor Martinez 2014 and read some of the stories about his season. Like, it's a historic season. It's documented for his home run to strikeout ratio and his walks to strikeout ratio. He was 35 that season, 35 years old. He hit a career high 32 home runs. He walked 70 times. He struck out 42 times. Think about that. He walked 70 times, 7-0, and struck out 42 in 151 games. The first 2 months of that season, Victor Martinez had more home runs than strikeouts. At the official midway point, Victor Martinez had 21 home runs and struck out just 23 times. The quote from one of the hitters I talked to said, quote, "That doesn't fucking happen. Guys are throwing way too fucking hard. It doesn't happen. He was a great player, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't happen. So how'd he do it?" Well, he did it with guys with different colored T-shirts and binoculars in the outfield. This is not a story that's documented. I found this out from current players. Multiple confirmed it. And they confirmed the belief throughout the league that Major League Baseball actually caught Victor Martinez at the end of 2014. And they didn't punish him. At least there's no public knowledge of a punishment. I reached out to Major League Baseball. They denied even knowing about this situation. Well, you know how I ended up finding out that these players weren't bullshitting me? I was Googling Victor Martinez 2014, nothing was coming up, and then in the description of something, I just kind of caught the words, Chris Sale intentionally throws at Victor Martinez. So I opened up the game story. And the game story was talking about, well, Chris Sale maybe accused Victor Martinez of stealing signs. I'm like, all right. And then they were quotes from Chris Sale, and he was denying that was going on, like he wasn't throwing Victor Martinez under the bus publicly. And it just kind of squashed the whole story, and there was never another story on it. At least that I could find, and I did a lot of searching. So I'm like, I need to see this. I need to see how this played out. So I went on YouTube, and then on MLB's YouTube page, there was a video of Chris Sale in September of 2014 intentionally hitting Victor Martinez. 3 innings before that, he struck out Victor Martinez. Chris Sale was with the Chicago White Sox at the time. Victor Martinez, again, with the Detroit Tigers. This game was in Detroit. Chris Sale struck out Victor Martinez in the 3rd inning, and it's on the video. Tipped his cap out to center field and pointed out to center field. And I'm going, whoa! He's acknowledging the guys in center field that these other players told me about. And then in the 6th inning, he hits Victor Martinez. And afterwards, Victor Martinez literally walks to first base. He walks. No light jog. Nothing. No pep in the step. He walked. He was pissed. He gets to first. He's looking at Chris Sale. Chris Sale looks over. He's like, "What are you looking at?" And then a microphone picks it up and you can read his lips. And again, I embedded the video in this story on my website and I quoted him. He said, "Hey, why are you looking at your boys out there, huh? Why are you looking at your boys out there?" And he's pointing to center field. And I go, this is beautiful. This is a confirmation. And Major League Baseball caught Victor Martinez and they didn't punish him. No stories on this. This should be breaking news. Because if you think about it, it's the same thing as the trash can story with Houston. Same exact thing. Okay, it's not via the use of video cameras in the replay room, but it's the knowledge of guys in the outfield who understand the sign sequences of certain pitches who can give Victor Martinez a sign without a guy on second base.